Mic check. Just checking in here. Just checking my sound. Figured I'd pop up. Ain't nothing going on. And see if anybody pops in. Mm. Yeah, I ain't got nothing for y'all, man. Just seeing what y'all doing out there. Seeing if anybody pop in, see what's going on. Just checking in with y'all, seeing how y'all feeling, seeing what y'all got going on. And then I'll run it through for a little bit because I got a little bit of time. And if nobody shows up, I'll just shut it down. Yeah, I did this live and I made it I made it private so nobody could even see. I'm sitting in here like in a private live. And I didn't even make the live public. I ain't got nothing for y'all, man. I'm just checking in, see what y'all doing. That's it. Make yourself known if you in here. Let's see. Um, yeah. Hey, Miss T Pre, how you doing? I'm just Just firing up the live because I had a little time. Wanted to see what's going on, see how people are doing. A check, see how you doing. We got a lot going on out here, but every now and then you just got to check on your people. Aside from all the other stuff, what's going on, Lisa? How you doing? Miss T Pre, salute you for being here. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You always show up though. I was sitting here like I went live, but I left it private. So I was like, man, I was sitting there for like 5 minutes. I wasn't doing anything. I was just waiting for people to come in anyway, because I literally have nothing for y'all. I just wanted to check in on y'all. What's going on? What y'all got going on? Miss T Pre, Lisa, what y'all got going on today? How y'all feeling? Oh man. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, okay. You at work. You shouldn't be on the phone. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully your boss doesn't know that you working. What you got? One earpiece in? That's what I do. One earpiece in so I can listen. Got off not too long ago. So you work normal people hours. I work overnight. And midnight to 8 most of the times, and a lot of times 4 to 12 too. So hope you had a productive day, a good day at work. And I hope once you left work, you left your work, you left all that shit there, and you were able to go home and relax. Hopefully you was able to do that. Do you take your work home with you, T Pre? Miss T Pre, do you take your work home with you? I find a lot of people take their work home with them, whether it be to vent to their partners or their family or their friends. They take that work home with them. Yeah. I do my best not to take my work home with me. Oh, okay. At least you're able to do that. Some people not able to compartmentalize it. It's a little tough for them. But like I said, I just wanted to click the live button. I haven't been live in like 2 months, and I just haven't found the right time. And even when I had the time, I didn't have the energy to get on. You know what I'm saying? So, but a lot is going on, and I don't generally see a lot of people just checking in on their people. Not necessarily about anything specific, just checking in on y'all people. Hey, what's up, Tuber? What's up, brother? Appreciate you. You always stop in too. Always stop in, always share my life. Even though what I do is every now and then, even when I pop up, you always let me know you sharing. So I appreciate you. So I'm just chilling, vibing out. I actually I'm not doing too I'm well, let me not say I'm not doing too well. I'm a little under the weather, and so I'm not going into work. And what I do, it would make sense. If you knew what I did for a living, it would make sense that I wouldn't go into work and be around people coughing on people or whatever with a sore throat and chest congestion. But I've been laying around. I'm like, man, let me just fire up the live, man. I've been in people's chats, and well, Miss T Pre, a lot going on where we're at. A lot going on over there. Yeah, no, you Kevin, you always, the one thing about what you do, especially for us small YouTubers. You try to make sure that people are active and supporting each other because this is a hard thing to do. It is a hard thing to do. So I appreciate you for always supporting. Yeah, a whole lot. Miss T Pre. I feel funny calling you Miss T Pre because I'm pretty sure I'm older than you. T Pre. Your name is Miss T Pre, so I'll call you Miss T Pre. But I'm a little older than you, so Dupree. We gonna call you Dupree. You know that Snacky Snack Sector makes the album, whatever. I was like, man, I want to contribute to that. And then LV dropped that last thing he dropped, man. I had to scrap what I had and go back to the drawing board, man. I was like, oh yeah, he started it off with something where, yeah, you can't, you gotta at least, you know what I'm saying? Hey, beautiful Bernice, what's going on? Appreciate you for stopping in. Okay, the Bree is cool. The Bree is cool. Yeah, I'm like, man, I always type Miss T Bree. Just it's easier, I guess, because like when you start like you copy and paste it in the chat, it's a little easier. But I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm older than Miss T Bree, but that's her name, so I'm gonna call her that. But yeah, LV dropped that, and I was like, oh yeah, you know, if I had a paper crumpling sound, I would cue the paper crumpling sound and say, yeah, go back to the drawing board. What you doing? He dropped a nice that was good. I don't know if y'all heard it, but yeah. I'm gonna put let me see if I can find that because if you don't know, then it'll be a little bit you might not understand what's going on with it, but let me find LV's joint. What we got here? Share. Where's it? Oh, copy. Let me see if I do this right. Just paste. Use my other account to do that. Does it click in with my other account, or I gotta use mine? Why don't I see it? I'm trying to use my other account, and it's not showing up. I don't see it in StreamYard. Let me just. All right, let me try to what's the name then. Let me try it from my regular account then. See if that'll work. Go back here. All right. Hey, what's up, Samro? How you doing? Thank you for stopping in. I'm just chilling. Just want to see what people is up to outside of all the other stuff that's going on, all the craziness and the fun stuff. This is probably not gonna be that fun. Just chatting. Let me see. Copy. I don't know why. I tried to use my other account, but it wouldn't let me put it. I couldn't see it in StreamYard. Maybe it's just me, but okay. Yeah, for whatever reason, it wouldn't I couldn't. Let me see if I can see it in Stream. Yeah, I can see it in StreamYard, but I couldn't see it in StreamYard using my other account. So I don't know. Sam, y'all getting into the spades games that Trig is throwing. He is getting back into the spades, so that's gonna be good. It's gonna be cool as hell. I'm gonna reach out to some of the people. I know somebody particularly in the manosphere that likes spades. LV, I was just talking about how I had started writing something for the snacky snack joint, and then you drop your thing, and yeah, I crumble that thing up and say, yeah, you started it off. You can't. I mean, I don't know if I could even get better than that, but you set the bar, brother. You set the bar. Um, let me see. How to do this? Drop the link. See if anybody want to come up and just bullshit for a little bit. I got a little time. Yeah, man. LV, set the fucking bar, man. Set the bar. I promise you, I went and just I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna get it. This is not gonna cut it. Oh man. So what did you actually hold on? Let me find it. I'm a little rusty right now. I gotta copy. All right, cool. All right, cool. It's pent. All right, yeah. There we go. Yeah, I agree, Miss T. Pre. He came in and said, yeah. All right, cool. Nah, bruh. No. You can't you can't put that out and then just be like, oh y'all put out whatever. That's not gonna cut it. You can't do that. Stop it, bruh. And you know where we at. Like, listen, I go to other places and y'all will see other people coming over here. But where you made it for and where you from, yeah, we judging. It's getting judged. You know that. Ah, L, one of my favorite people. How you doing? Appreciate you for stopping by. Fucks with you, Al. And, you know, you inspire me too. I got to get I have all these like positive quotes and affirmation things like that, like you and I know Mia Minds does it. So I want to start incorporating that. I just haven't figured out. Like I be having all these ideas. I just do not execute them at all. But you know, you remind me to get on that game. That's really what I'm about. So salute you for continuing to do that. The boss. What's up, Triggs? How you doing, bro? I just figure I'll just go live, man. I ain't got none. You know, it's been 2 months. So let me just go live, chop it up with my peoples. I'm gonna reach out to, like I said, I know somebody in particular in the manosphere that likes to play spades. So, with your permission, I'll reach out to them and I'll send them like the link or whatever, and then let them know that because you got enough time in between now and then to. Yeah, so I'm gonna reach out to some people. I would love to see like a bunch of different people come to the spades game and get like a real, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, contentious, you know, energetic spades games where y'all talking shit. Cause it seemed like it's a little like, is it me, y'all? We're a little like I ain't never played spades, so I can't talk for myself, but it'd be a little shit talking, but it ain't what I seen. When I've been around spades games, it's been much more, you know, much more shit talking. So hopefully I can reach out to some people and see if they'll come in and add that extra, you know what I'm saying? But what's going on with y'all? What's going on with you, Triggs? How you doing, man? Well, I know you're doing well, but I was saying it's a lot going on around these parts. What did you think of LV's opening contribution to the snacky snacks? I told him he set the bar high. What do you think about that? I think he set the bar high. Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what's up. I definitely want to contribute. So, um, reach out. Let me know how I can contribute. Again, I never played spades a day in my life. I only been around it and watched people play and seen how emotional it gets. But oh, okay, okay. Give me a second too. I gotta go refresh my drink and I'll be back. Just put the music up a little bit and let me see. A little rusty. I'll be right back. Yeah, I just saw your comment. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? You
Hey,
doing all right?
yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Okay. I don't sound too loud, do I?
Nah, not to me. I'm
Oh,
good.
okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm looking at that. I was like, you about to challenge me when I hit this link, man.
Listen, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm not challenging. I'm challenging my own world. I'm the king in my own world, bro.
Right, right.
So what's going on, bro? How you doing?
Man, the funny thing, you just mentioned LV Snacky. That's what I just got home a few minutes ago and I was looking on YouTube because I got an idea in mind, right? But the song that I got in mind, I can't find the instrumental to it.
Mm,
So I'm I don't really want to wait till my friends get here on the weekend because I wanted to like act like I was ahead of the game, you know what I'm saying, and get some
yeah,
stuff going before they get here Saturday.
yeah,
So it kind of messed me up, but yeah, I'm gonna see if I can put some software together to like remove the vocals, but that sounds horrible.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. When you talking about when you move the vocals?
remove the like from the for the song that I have in mind, just remove
Oh,
the vocal. You know how they got different programs where you can remove the vocals, but it
yep,
just never sounds as good as the original. You get what I'm saying?
yeah. I
So
never done that, man. I like, my studio experiences from like 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? With the real to
Yeah,
real and yeah, so I don't know. I don't even know what they got going on now.
yeah. But I'll figure it out. I'll just, LV put the bar so high now.
Man, man.
I wanted a studio sound quality instrumental behind it, but the idea I got, I want that song. So I don't know. I'll see what I'll come up with something.
Yeah, man. I would, because LV does a lot of lighthearted stuff and a lot of fun
Hmm.
stuff where you giggle and shit. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, let me click on this. Gonna be a little fun, man. This motherfucker. I said, oh, okay.
Hey, it motivated me though. I'm like, oh, now I got, because I still want to do my original. Once I seen his song, I said, oh, now I got to do two songs, nigga.
I,
Now I got to do two.
yo, I promise you, I promise you, I crumbled that shit. I was like, oh, this is not even. I, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't even
Yeah,
know where to
yeah,
begin now, but but that's the way you do it though. You come out and
right.
say, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You slap the domino down and you know what I'm
I,
saying?
I
See what
liked it. I liked it.
I was
That's
real,
that's why I
real.
came home and went straight to doing it. I'm like, oh, he got me motivated to do the song now. So it's
Nah,
all good. I've been making up lyrics all in my head while I was driving today. I'm like, okay, I got this. I'll be ready by Saturday. I'll be ready.
he listen, when I went back to so far I went back to the drawing board and I got one bar. That's it. I
Yeah.
got one fucking bar and I'm like, yo, this some bullshit. But it definitely motivates because I don't have any the software. I'm not gonna be able to. So I'm probably just gonna pass some lyrics to somebody and say, "Here's the beat I used," and then
Hmm.
if you can match up the beats per minute or whatever, beats per second, whatever
Yeah.
whatever it's called, if you can match it up. But that's what I
Yeah.
think I keep doing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I'm not. I could do the video movie thing, but as far as the music, I'm horrible with the editing of music, man. So that's why I'm like, I'm hoping my friend who does that comes this weekend, but he's the unreliable friend at that.
Yeah,
so I don't know, man. And if I do it, it's going to be a little. I don't know. It won't be studio quality if I do it. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
yeah.
But I'm still going to do it. Yeah, I got two songs in mind now, so it should be fun though. It's going to be fun.
You got two whole songs in mind.
Yeah, I mean, two. Well, no, I'm not going to do. I'll probably do a verse on each song. But the first song, I know the chorus because I'm gonna have Trish do the singing for one chorus for me, and then I'm a rap one verse or speak one verse. Maybe I should do that so I won't. I don't want to give too much away. And then the second song, yeah, that's gonna be me rapping too. Shit,
I
yeah, yeah, I'm gonna be rapping on both, and
I
I'm
I,
gonna have Trish sing the chorus for me.
I
So I'm
had
gonna
this
just do one
idea.
verse. Uh huh.
So LV fucked me all up. So what I originally, you know that that little clip where from Friday where he's like, she know all the snacks. She got the
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna take that. That's gonna be the beginning. And then there's this little thing from, because I always watch it with my kids over the years, this little snacky snack song from Yo Gabba Gabba that they had. Like I was gonna
Uh
like
huh.
and I was gonna make it like a slower version with the deeper voice. I was like, I had all this goofy shit that I was gonna have fun with, and
Yeah.
then yeah, I was like, okay, yeah, I can't, I'll be able to do that because
You
yeah,
should do it anyway, man. It's gonna be fun,
yeah,
man.
yeah. I
But yeah, I
still,
think I'm gonna do one verse to each song. That's enough. I was planning on doing whole songs, but when I did my 12-minute rap, I've been talked about ever since. So I'm gonna cut it short this time.
nah, that shit was spoken. That was good spoken word. I fucked with it, but people gonna be judging it, so
Oh
it is.
no, I enjoyed it too. I was glad I did it that way. It was fun. It was only the haters that did it. They gotta hate on me for something, but I still enjoyed what I did. I had
Yeah,
fun with it.
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
but for this one, yeah, I think I'm gonna just do. Yeah, because Trish already sung me the chorus. Well, on the phone, she told me what she was going to do. I was like, oh, that's perfect. So I'm going to rap one verse to her chorus. And this other one, man, damn, this shit really fucked me up that I don't have a clean instrumental. But the idea is perfect. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what. I'm a talented motherfucker. I'll come up with something over the weekend. And then I'm going to have some talented motherfuckers around me. So we'll come up with something this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, us less talented, we don't worry about the. We don't worry. We don't
Man,
worry.
stop saying that about yourself, brother.
We
You
don't.
know you talented, man.
We don't worry about that. You know what it is? It's just knocking the dust off of the stuff, and trying to
Uh-huh.
get. But my mind, I swear to you, man, if I did everything I wanted to do, I got like 20 show. I could go 20 days in a row with 20 different shows. It's just my mind doesn't allow me to like. It's just me getting in my own way. Like, okay, just press live and just go.
Hmm.
And it's just like, no, it ain't the right time. It ain't you know what I'm saying? So I got to get over that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, so
Yeah.
I
You just gotta.
definitely.
Damn, that sounded cliche, Nike. You just gotta do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
nah, it's true though. It's true. I mean, but shit, you took. I mean, well, you already know because you took the first step going live. You know how that feel. The feeling of when you first go live is. So it's the same type of feeling. So I
Yeah.
get it.
I don't. I mean, but me personally, like whatever I'm doing, whether I got to do like I've been an instructor in class. Anytime I'm doing instruction or anything like that, I'm always like full of nerves and I want it to be right. And I think a lot of times that's not the way to do it. Like for it to
Hmm.
be right, just do it and let it be what it's gonna be. I have a
Hmm.
problem letting things be what they're gonna be. I'm like, it got to be right. It got to feel right. The day, the weather, you know what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah.
all this shit instead of just pressing go live and just do it. You know what I'm saying. So
Mm.
that's my major thing, getting over that hurdle.
And see, I'm that way in real life, but I'm the total opposite online. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of the mask and the because you're online and you're not it's not real life to me in my mind. But it's like I'm that same way in real life, but when it's online, I look forward to the not knowing what's about to happen or the kerfuffles and the issues and
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm kind of weird like that. I like it online, but in real life, I'm more structured. I gotta have appointments. I gotta have set times. You gotta like my kids know. Like you better have a plan with dad, or you better, you gotta, you can't do that surprising me type shit in real
yeah,
life. But
yeah.
online, I kind of enjoy it. I don't know. Maybe because my life is so structured at home that I enjoy it being not structured. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's
Yeah.
what it is. I don't know.
Yeah, no, so I'm probably the opposite of that, where like I don't even know if it's the opposite, but I need the structure in everything I do.
Hmm.
So if you say, um, show up at here at this particular time and here's what we're gonna do, I'm like preparing for that particular thing, and that's that. Like,
Hmm.
and if you veer off a little bit, I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
It bothers you.
Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
prepare for that. And it doesn't
Yeah.
mean like, but at the end of the day, like I'll do okay. It's just dealing with that particular thing and saying, okay, this is not what I planned for, but I can adjust to it. So when it comes to like online, because when I started online, of course, I came in with my real first and last name because I didn't
Mm.
understand that this wasn't what people were doing. I took
Hmm.
you know, like, like MySpace and Facebook and kind of brought it that
To
idea
YouTube.
to YouTube,
Right.
and it's really not the same thing.
Yeah.
None of it's the same thing. Same thing with doing just like audio podcasting on like Spotify and all this shit. That shit does not translate. It's hard to make it translate over to YouTube. So I didn't
Mm.
understand all that. I was just like, okay, it's social media, whatever it is, it'll come over here, and none of it really translates.
Hmm.
So just getting my mind wrapped around the fact that I haven't found my tribe yet. So trying to figure out that and just letting it go. I just gotta let the shit out. Let it get out. And if two people watch the motherfucking thing, let the two people
Exactly.
watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if it starts building. That was my problem in the beginning. The idea started building up, and you just gotta let that shit go, brother. Don't let it. Yeah. You said you up to 20 ideas in your mind already.
Listen,
Oh
I don't even
man.
want to. I mean, let me go into. I'm not. Let me find my shit because I
It
can
should
tell.
be a safe space to just try it out. Let it go.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
like I'm involved in so many other different spaces and so many different things like that. It's like,
Hmm.
you know, finding you. If you like, if I felt like I found my tribe, it wouldn't matter. But I don't
Hmm.
particularly have like, like, so before I did anything, like I did in research. I didn't just put shit out there, and the research was like, okay, you got to find a niche, you got to do this, you got to do that, and it just became too. I just adding too many things to the plate instead of just doing it and letting it
Mhm.
fall where it may. So that's really what it's about. But I swear to you, I got like 20 ideas. I don't. I would share it now, but I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
share it
yeah.
with you. I can show you. I can show. I know how to get in touch with you. I'll show you all
Well,
the different shows that I got planned. That just and I'm talking about. I'm using my notes. I'm using research. I'm using Chat GPT. I'm using my own personality. All this shit, and I create this 2 hour. I always create like a 2 hour show
mhm.
and say if I do a half hour, 45 minutes, that's great. That's great. But I'm gonna create 2 hours worth of information and then go from there. And then most of it is bullet points because if I know if so for instance, if I wanted to talk to you, if I created 2 hours worth of things that I wanted to talk to you about, that's fine. But if we only got to two of them and the show went where it went, I'd be
Mhm.
cool with that. So
Yeah,
I create all it and so that just leaves like a log jam of stuff that's just sitting there
gotcha.
never seen the
Okay.
light of day. So
So let me ask you this, because maybe that's where the difference is between me and you. Like, because I got a few friends that they behind the scenes, but they watch my shows and stuff, right? It's seven of us total, right? So when I have an idea, like even if it's not for the sector, I get the gratification that they enjoyed it. Those seven people, you get what I'm saying?
yeah.
So when you do show, are you looking for the satisfaction of the crowd, or do you just feel satisfied yourself? Because I've noticed that, like some people, it's some people in that sector. They going live right now. They only have one or two people there, but they've been doing it for a year plus because it's satisfying to them. You get what I'm saying? So, are you holding back because you thinking everybody else won't be satisfied, or do you get the satisfaction or gratification for yourself after doing one of your ideas? Because maybe that's what the issue is. You're looking for the gratification of the others
Yeah, I
and
would
not
it's,
yourself, maybe.
yeah, I would say like because I feel like when so for you to come up here for me is I'm like, yo, your time is valuable. So for you to take your
Nah, I
time,
ain't know.
I just no, I'm just saying, like I look at everybody's time as valuable.
Right, right.
So like so my thing is so if your time is valuable and then everybody in the chat's time is valuable, I
Hmm.
want to add value to
I see. I
you know
see.
what I'm saying. So I just don't want to go and if I had a particular entertaining thing, like the funnest time I had was the Halloween thing because I probably was more myself. I probably was more myself on Halloween because that's who I am.
Yeah.
I want to have more fun. I want to, you know what I'm saying? Um, so it's just a matter of me feeling like, okay, giving value. So I probably thrive a little bit more in like instructional role or
Hmm.
if I'm, giving information that people could actually use. So I have a
Hmm.
problem with just making it just entertainment and letting people do what they will with the entertainment.
I got you. But the instructional part, you got to see someone actually. I got you. I got you now. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. Everybody's on for a different reason. That's why I was asking that question.
if
I
one
got
person be
you.
like,
Yeah.
yo, if one person's like, yo, I didn't know that. Let me go down the rabbit hole
Right. Right.
because then I'm like, yeah,
Then
that's
it's,
all I
then
want.
you're satisfied. I got
Yeah,
you.
that's all I
Okay.
want.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's the same thing then, cause for me, I look for the satisfaction of those six other people. You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then the sector after that. But if it wasn't for those six people, I wouldn't be doing this at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
funny
So I
thing
got you.
it's funny you say that. Like I have which I'll be doing. I'll be sharing in the next couple of weeks. I have four other people in my podcast and accountability group that I do. We were doing like a whole, we were doing a weekly show where we just come on and talk shit. A couple of people, a couple of dudes from the UK, lady from Texas, and I'm a dude from Texas and a lady from North Carolina.
Hmm.
But so I have like those are my people that when I have ideas, I run it past them, and they're the ones that so you have your seven people. I have four other people that I
Yeah.
do share these things with, and all of them are encouraging, and all of them really are the same way. Like, yo,
That's
just put
good. I think that's needed, especially in our little fuckery sector, because this sector will try to eat you up or make you self doubt yourself or make you feel self conscious. So that's why I wanted to make sure you're not doing it. Even though we enjoy, you know what I'm saying? We're entertained by it. Like you got me and others, but it's
yeah.
it's about those true people that got your back, not the fair weather folks.
Well,
And
that's
this,
the thing. You've been super encouraging. Like, well, I like whatever. I don't know anybody's relationship with anybody else, but my relationship
Mhm.
with you, you've been like, yo, you've been super encouraging. Like, yo, when you coming out, do something. And just put this,
Appreciate
where you at, like that type of stuff. So, um, and then it's a matter of timing too. But I got
yeah.
like a bunch of cool, like I'm affiliated and associated with a lot of people that I just want to bring to the table and show what they're doing cool things, whether it be business wise, or community things. Like it's a lot of stuff that I want to do. That's why I say like finding my particular tribe, because
Hmm.
I also have my guilty pleasures. The sector is, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm tuning in. I'm enjoying that, and I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying. So, but as far as the page wise, like that's where the a little bit of the conflict is. Like I don't do I do any of that? Do I do it all, or do I do none of it? So I'm just, but
I got
it's
you.
yeah. So, but if I really like, if two people, that's the other thing too. When I was doing just audio podcasting,
Hmm.
maybe 5% of my audience came over to YouTube. Like nobody followed me over to YouTube. I was like, I'm going to YouTube. I'm gonna do video. Like come over here. Like nobody really came over here. So it was
Yeah. Yeah,
that
it's
was a,
it's hard to grow that podcast audience though, man. It really is.
I
It
was
really
doing that.
is.
It's like 2017. So you know what I'm saying. So I was kind of there. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying. And that's the other thing too. When you stop doing it, when you take breaks, people, unless you are a big, platform, unless you got a big platform, people they'll forget about you and move on to the next thing.
Hmm. Yeah, it's on because we was thinking about trying to do that too, and I was telling them I was like, man, it's almost like the cheat code to doing podcasting. If you want to do that, is you gotta get a bigger podcaster and get in good with them and like kind of leech off of them and then grow your own afterwards. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like you gotta have a helping hand to pull you into that almost. I don't know. I could be off, but I just see growing it like unless you got a lot of time on your head, growing it from the ground up is tough, man. It's really
Yeah,
tough.
it is. And the average podcaster does 7 episodes. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like people are like, yo, they want that instant feedback. I understand, like you got to be doing it, you know, you got to enjoy doing it. So,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? You can't just go by. And I would say like you give yourself a year. Don't just do 7 episodes and be like, I ain't nobody listening. So you got to give yourself a good solid year, and then not just a year of just putting stuff out, like going to places where people are and letting them know about your product. A lot of people have, and I had problems selling myself too, because a lot of it
Yeah.
is motherfuckers don't know what you're doing. Like
Hmm.
there was a couple of years back, somebody posted like somebody like shared something I was doing, and people was like, because it was like a picture of me with some headsets on, or the headphones and a microphone, and it was like, oh, I didn't know you did. People didn't even know, but
Hmm.
I just was just doing it, flying under the radar and not sharing it. So a lot of it, it's a lot more work. That's why I give credit to y'all that actually are able to, like, you don't just come on and just, you can, don't get me wrong, you can press live and talk your shit, but you usually have some structure to what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah. I usually have a thought in mind. At the least,
Yeah,
I got a thought in mind.
yeah,
But
yeah.
no, I do put some effort. I'm joking, but I do put effort into my shows and what I'm planning on doing next. I do. I definitely do. So, you want to get into some sector fuckery for a minute?
Yeah, before I do that, just tell
All right.
everybody I gotta get my content creator on, and I actually somebody somebody in the chat that has my is connected to me was like you see what they said.
Okay.
They said hold up.
Is that the tuber chat?
Nah, somebody that has
Oh.
my they said
Oh, okay, okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
they said something like it's 13 people get the likes up. So yeah, I got to get my content
Oh.
creators get
Get the likes up, folks. Get the likes up.
get the
Yeah, I'm
likes.
bad at that too.
Get the likes.
And you know what? And I need to start doing that even on my show, even though I take down my lives and stuff, but it do help with the algorithm of, even when you do decide to go live, making sure that YouTube sends those notifications out. So
Yeah, and you can do
definitely
that.
important.
And there's tools. I'm like somebody like you. I'm surprised you don't use the tools. Those like night bots and all those other things that keep prompting people.
Yeah,
To,
yeah,
get the like. So hit the like or whatever. If you got a membership, join my membership or whatever the case is. There are
yeah.
things that prompt you to do that. But it's ultimately it's up to the creator to like make
Tell
sure
them.
that people.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But
Yeah,
yeah,
the Nightbot thing. Because I've been on YouTube so long, I kind of like skip past it now. Like you know how you get so immune to something that you start to ignore it, and I think that's where the Nightbot is in my mind. Like so, when I see it, like even in Mikey, I don't be reading it.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. My phone
No,
going.
no, you good, you good. That's a busy man. That's the other thing. Like Mikey, he does a lot of stuff that I'm like I need to be doing those type of things, and uh, he don't. He does some stuff, but he don't get credit for like he's the typical he's that guy who says you know what I'm just gonna do it and
Yeah,
however it
yeah,
comes
no,
out.
Mikey be he the one that told me about Kick. He actually told me about Rumble before TC went on Rumble. Like Mikey be all over the damn play. He just he don't follow through, but
Yeah,
he will give you a heads up on some stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
Mike, he is the true uh he's the epitome of it bees like that sometimes.
yeah, that's saying fits, don't
Yeah,
it?
for sure.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, this was an open panel, so whatever you want to talk
Okay.
about.
Well, I was gonna Miss T Pre asked the question in the chat for you. She said, "What did you think about Kip's receipts?"
Um
Here's that pressure and awkward moment and feeling you was talking about earlier, brother.
oh nah, you
Oh,
know,
you good? Okay,
yeah,
okay,
oh nah,
okay,
I'm good
good,
on it.
good. That's the right answer. Okay.
I think like if if I'm if I'm in the mode where I'm trying to debunk somebody or I'm trying to prove something, I'm getting right to the point.
Mhm.
I don't need to preface it. I don't need to string it along. It's only going to take me in particular. Now I can stretch the content out,
Mhm.
but it's only going to take me 5-10 minutes to say here's what it's not, here's what it is, here's what it's not, and then we can dive into why and where, why, the who, what, where, why, and when. We can dive into
Right.
that afterwards, but it's only going to take me 5-10 minutes to say, nah, this is not true because this and that. And then I'm like the type of person where I'm going to welcome questions and things like that. I wouldn't have basically like a closed show where you know what I'm saying, nobody really get to question me and nobody get to, you know what I'm saying, I because if I'm answering the questions, I'm answering the questions and it's gonna
Mhm.
be definitive on my part. So I didn't, yeah, I thought Smoke Smoke, yeah, he put up with it,
Oh,
he put up with as long as he could, but at a certain point he was just like, yeah,
yeah, me and him don't get along, but I gotta give him credit for the way he handled that a lot better than I would have. So I gotta give him credit for keeping his cool and staying reserved and yeah, cause okay, so and also hi to the ladies in the chat. I'm sorry, I saw L in the chat, Teresa, Miss T Pre, beautiful Bernice, Keeper. How y'all doing, ladies? I'm sorry. Um, my thing, brother, the thing that cause like I'm watching this just I like being a chatter. You know what I'm saying? I the content creator part is second to me. So when I'm looking at this and I'm just viewing it all, the first red flag to me, your brother, was while my live was going on, you immediately go live. And
Right.
normally that only occurs when you are triggered or you're feeling emotional. It's not based on you're not doing something, you're not doing it as something that's planned. You're going off emotion, which is always bad. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
always bad when you do that. That
And
was the
and
first. Yeah,
yeah, I
go
was
ahead.
just to jump in on that.
Yeah.
I would want to review exactly what I'm responding to too. And
Right,
so
right.
that's why I want to look at it and see what it is. Because again, my position is going to take 5 to 10 minutes, and then the rest of the stuff to suss the rest of the stuff out is going to take longer. But I want to see what it is as far as
Yeah.
like what am I up against and what am I trying to show people. And um and it ain't gonna be like sounding or seeming like a deflection, like more like, nah,
hmm
we we in direct conflict to what's being presented, and here's why. And
Yeah.
but that
Yeah, and the other thing, because I like I said, I plan things out. I think ahead. I try to think of all the case scenarios. The other thing that was telling to me, a brother, is like even though they went live immediately while I was still going live, I didn't. They still had a whole 7 days prior to prepare and say what they was going to do. Because remember, the week before is when I had Shakim on the panel,
right,
and we actually showed part of the text messages with the date and everything. So you had a whole week. So when he went, because so while I'm going live trying to finish my show up, and somebody announced, "Hey, Smoke and Kip just went live." The first thought in my mind was like, "Okay, they're ready because they already knew what was what was going to be shown." So I'm like, "Oh, they got the upper hand on me. Oh, they really ready now. They want to just pull the crowd away from me." And then
right,
as the show was going on, I thought about it. I was like, "Nah, I think this is emotion. This is out of fear. This is out of." And then when I started watching the show, I said, "Yep, I was right. Like this. It was telling." That's all. I don't want to say too much more because I don't want to create false narratives. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
it was just it was just telling seeing that reaction, and then that's the show that y'all come up with. And shout out to P for reviewing that today with him and Speakeasy up there because
yeah,
they did a great job explaining that. As a lot of people been saying, I call it that crash out. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Listen,
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what nobody say about PP. Is a funny motherfucker, man.
Nah, he's funny. He is
He's
funny.
a
I
funny
know he
dude,
hate me, but yeah.
and like like I got all these cut-ins and all these drops and stuff. But like I'm like to see him doing all this stuff, I'm like, man, he really does like the type of thing. Maybe whether it's different content or whatever, but he does the type of thing that I like. Um,
hmm
he's a funny dude and breaking it down. Yeah. Um, you know, again, for me personally, if I am hold on, let me see. Where is
Oh
it?
yeah, I'm sorry. I'm laughing at Keeper.
No,
How you doing, Stephanie?
oh, let me get that. Okay. Yeah, like I just think like, you know, as somebody who um if I know who I am and I know what I did and I didn't do, it just will be it's just an easier way to do it than
hmm
do like a 2 to 3 hour show and have all these things that, you know, seem to be confusing. It just seemed to be a lot of confusion there. And I guess the best way to do it would
Was it
be
confusion or was it deflection? Mm,
well, that's why I was saying it wouldn't be no deflection, but I mean, as far as the
yeah.
confusion was between the host and the person who wanted to
Oh, I
present
got you. Okay.
the information. Like it was
Yeah.
like a lot of like, well, I sent that, and no, you didn't. This is what it is. This is what you know. What I'm saying, so it's
Right.
like the best way to get rid of that is to kind of do your own thing, do your own show,
hmm
and then that way you could present it in the way that you want to present it, and there's no confusion. So if you start sharing, like, let me share my screen, and you start showing me stuff, and I'm not doing it to your liking, or
hmm
if it's not coming across the way I want you to, it just seemed like even if they were on the same page, the way it was presented, it seemed like they weren't even on the same page. So
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
I'm saying, so
But
that's
like
why
we
okay.
But like we spoke about in the beginning of the show, it's that fear factor. Some of us can do that. Some of us, in different ways, and some folks are totally afraid to step out and on their own and do that. And this person has shown that significantly over the years that they. That's why I always found the nickname the General like funny, like ironic. Like it's a lot of fear going on over there. But you're right. It should have been for that type of situation. That's a situation where I need to stand alone as a man. Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
And you present it the way you want it, and
Hmm.
that way is not it, because like I say, even if Smoke was like confused, or he didn't have the right, he wasn't sharing the right things, or he, what I'm saying, it just comes across, it just came across as like a disorganized, and then his disinterest into it at a certain point just kind of like, what I'm saying, them nails was getting driven in the coffin more and more, because as it went along, as it went longer, um it was like he wasn't interested in it.
he,
You know what I'm saying?
he was like, "Do you? It ain't no we anymore."
Yeah,
I enjoyed it, man.
yeah,
I
yeah.
enjoyed it. But the person that was the topic of every goddamn show for the past 9 months, over and over and over, I enjoyed that moment.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Of
yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Because that's the thing where people might feel one thing or another about a structured show. Some people feel like, oh man, you don't need no structure, man. You press live and just go and talk your shit. But somebody who has structure, you looking at that like the disaster that it was.
Hmm.
It's
Oh
like
yeah.
if I'm doing a presentation, and I'm fumbling all over the place. It's just a tough thing. And that's the thing. Even if like what you're presenting is, you know, factual or truthful, or you know, more truthful than not. I mean, like I forgot the word, but b- it just, the way it came across was, like, what I'm saying, after a while, people was like, "What is this?" And then to have the person that's hosting kind of going, "All right, nah, nah, no, no, you got to just you on your own," like that type of thing. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It just didn't come across right, and you get the information, whatever information you was trying to present, gets lost. It gets lost.
Yeah. I'm sorry to be laughing while you're talking. I'm
Nah,
reading
you good. Shout
Stephanie
out
and
to
Keeper messages in the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh
shout
my
out to the homie Tiz. Nah, we not talking about insurance,
god.
but that's the whole conversation from the partners.
Oh yeah, the partners. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say they're doing Saturdays. What y'all doing Saturdays? They doing Saturdays. I want to say Saturdays. I know Last Call be over there with us.
Hmm.
But yeah, man, I just was just, I was it seemed more confusing than anything. And again, information can get lost when things seem confused and jumbled like that. Whatever you're trying to present gets lost. And I know somebody like you said, you've been you know, the target, and the alleged target and all this stuff. I know, like for you, like you just shaking your head, like, look at this shit. This,
Yeah, man.
and yeah,
Yeah. And I try to think back. That's why I mentioned that slogan, quality over quantity. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Quality over quantity. These fools have done multiple lives about me and drama over and over and over again. But the quality part, the thing that's going to be remembered, is that shit show the other day.
yeah,
In
yeah.
my mind, to me,
No,
I'm trying to give it my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
no, I
All of
agree.
those multiple lives over and over and over again, that is come and go. You know what I'm saying?
Well, especially if you are, you remember a couple of years ago, Binary did it was like I don't know if it was like push the button. He kept doing something. He was doing something where he kept intimating with D Durrell that he was going to be dropping this. There was some lady and she was going to be giving him some information. Like he just kept, when you like kind of like, you were letting people know this thing is coming, it's coming. Y'all just wait.
Yeah, that do sound familiar. Yeah.
Y'all just wait. It's on his way. It's on his way. And then you do what you did the other day, and it's like, you already have people questioning anyway.
Right.
Um, and then you do that, and it's like, oh, uh, Okay. And then halfway through it, I don't even know if it was a halfway or a quarter way through it, your host who he wants to support you.
Hmm.
Let's make this clear. Smoke wants to support it. He wanted to
Hmm.
support that. And then to
Yeah.
have him check out, you know what I'm saying? And me personally, I would, my steam, I would have been losing my steam if the person that's really supporting me, um, and I
Checks
and
out.
yeah, and just I'm not saying anything. I'm not leaning one way or another.
Right. Right.
I'm just talking about on the presentation in itself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Only and the reason why I say that is because yeah, I fuck with Triggs, but I know things get the perception is okay, his my view is gonna be skewed because you know what I'm saying
Because we're cool.
because we're
Yeah,
cool.
but you're not giving any. You're not saying whether, like, we're not even talking on the topic of whether it's true or not. You know what I'm saying? We're just
Yeah,
talking about the situation of what we seen based on a presentation type level,
right.
which is important because we're on YouTube. So yeah, I like, you didn't ask me whether it's true. I didn't ask you, do you think it's, like, we're not going there. Like, that's their business. We're just talking about what we seen on YouTube, and the presentation of it is going to the
Yeah.
presentation matters. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
How effective it was. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
How effective it was. And it was just a bad look. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty bad.
And for our sector, bad looks is a good thing sometimes. So
Yeah,
that
well,
will be remembered.
yes. Listen, but look, it's gonna push it along and it'll be create more,
Yeah.
conversations and content. That's just the way that's just the nature of the beast. It is
Absolutely. Yeah. It created more shows. Everybody's been going live about it. So that's what our sector is about. It created content. So
I promise you, man, I like when I tell people what goes on, they're like, and you over there, why? Why are you not?
I know. I stopped trying, man.
Yeah, I said,
I
listen,
don't even
man,
say that no more.
you got to be there and see it. It's like if I really wanted to save money, I could cancel when it's hot because there's sometimes when there's
Hmm.
not much going on, but when it's hot, I can cancel all my subscriptions, all of
Hmm.
it, and just tune in to what I'm saying. And my thing is like I just don't want people real lives getting affected. That's
Yeah.
where for me I start to check out a little bit, and then I just completely check out when you start trying to go and affect people's real life. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't enjoy that.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the disappointing part of our sector, where they keep asking why won't it grow? Why, it's like, but we. So let me ask you. Let me ask you this, because you're a smart man. I really value your opinion on things. Do you feel, because I feel like there's a lot of people in this sector that just wants to tear it down and remove it, and that's why they do the things they do. And we keep entertaining those folks because we've been around them so long. But at the same time, that's what's really hurting our sector, is because they don't want us to have fun. They don't want us to even eat. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's so many people that have animosity. So it's like, why do we entertain those specific people? I don't know how to word it, but I hope I'm wording it right enough to get a response out of you. But
Um, I would say that because like for instance, like I'm able to I can go to I can go to the cookout and or the barbershop and talk my shit and laugh and joke and it's so somebody from the outside looking in, it may seem like a fight is about to happen.
hmm.
And then when we get in our cars and we head to we start walking to the cars, everybody, it's all love, it's all hugs, and I'm able to just separate it from that. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So I think there are certain people that's not able to separate it, and it may be because their lives may have been affected because I don't know to the extent of how people's lives have been affected. There are some
Hmm.
things, contacting people's jobs or their wives' jobs and stuff like that. Those things may change your perception of what this actually is. But
Mm.
as far as and but here's the thing, like, so me personally, I don't want my life and my family's life affected. If I felt like the only way that I needed to avoid that is to log off, I would just disappear. I would just go somewhere else and just enjoy, because I'm still going to enjoy content. I enjoy connecting with human beings, and you know, I'm just going to keep it moving. I'm not going to continue to be involved in it. But what I'm not going to do is, if I so-called don't like it, and I so-called think it's terrible, um, I'm not going to contribute to it. I'm not going to contribute to it. I'm not going to, you wouldn't, if you wouldn't see me, if I generally felt like I wasn't having a good time, I won't go to those pages, or I'm not going to contribute to it. And I'm definitely not going to be like, well, now I need to find out who Triggs is, and and I'm just not going to do that. So, um, I don't know what people's angles are. That's the thing. Like one of the major problems is people are not having these conversations, like real conversations to see where people actually are at.
Mhm.
It's a panel with my supporters and a panel with your supporters, and we going
Yeah,
back and forth, and the people in my chat agree with me, and the people in your chat agree with you, and it's really
yeah.
never like a meeting of the minds. And I don't even know
Yeah,
if
that's the part I hate too, because I mean, not well, I was about to say we all, but I've done some fuck shit in this sector. But one thing I do pride myself on, if there's somebody that has an issue with something that I have done or said or offended them, I do try to talk to that person and try to find out, you know what I'm saying, what the issue is. And most of the time, they would rather try to do retaliation and play the victim role instead of actually handling it like, like men and confronting the actual issue at hand. So
yeah,
that's the problem I have with the sector. It's like people want to be victims and retaliate for what's bothering them, but they don't want to actually say what's bothering them. They just want the perception to seem that no, I've been attacked, I've been harmed, I've been hurt, and now I got cause to do what I'm doing.
right.
That's the weird part about it.
Yeah. I would say that's one of the things about you. You will go up on the panel and have the conversation. And I'm actually open to all conversations. And there's been a couple of shots. I mean, I've always said, hey, if somebody wants to come in and talk, they can talk. And I was over at I don't know what it's called now. I know, but it was Allen. It was Logic's.
Clipping ain't easy.
Yeah, and so I
Yeah, yeah.
popped in there and I was talking in his chat, and he was like, he wanted me to go up on the panel. So I was on my phone when I initially, so I'm like, oh, let me come up in the studio and turn the light on, just have a kind of look at him man to man, and have a kind.
Oh, okay.
By the time I got up here, he was calling me a bitch ass nigga and all. That's how you. I'm
God.
definitely. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I'm definitely not going up there now. We're not going to have a
Yeah,
conversation because you know you've already went down this particular direction, and I'm not, what I'm saying,
yeah.
I'm not here for that. I don't have a problem with having a conversation with anybody. It's something that I do on a day-to-day basis in my job. Like, it's implicit, whether I want it or not. It's implicit in my job that I talk to people, um and hash some of these things out. So yeah, I'm not gonna have the conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna be goofy about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go on panels and with a cup and say I'm drinking apple juice. You know what I'm saying? Now I want to, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
That's
right.
that's what I'm gonna do now, because but I think people should be willing, and for the most part, people are willing to have conversation. It's just a matter of where it's at. Certain places, you go a certain place, you're not gonna get that conversation.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
You're gonna
know. That's
try,
why.
yeah, you're gonna try, and you're gonna, and as it'll go as long as your patience allows it to go before, it's saying you check out. Um,
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. I didn't hear about that one. I didn't. I did, but I'm not surprised. That sounds like what would have happened. That
it
definitely.
was it
And,
was like he was so like it was like so he brought up I forgot the dude name. His boy. He brought up his boy. I didn't know the dude.
the Larry dude.
Yeah, I didn't know the dude.
Okay.
Dude was Asian or something. I didn't know. But anyway, so they mentioned um like what's the name of the movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme and Bolo Young from years ago. Blood.
Oh
They
yeah,
mentioned Bloodsport, and they
yeah.
was talking about Bloodsport. So I commented in the chat like, shout out to Chung Lee. That was his name. His name was Chung Lee in the movie. They were talking
Mhm.
about Bloodsport. I say shout out to Chung Lee, and he turned that into me talking shit about Larry because Larry looks Asian, and I was just
Oh
like,
God.
yeah, I was like, I literally was responding to what y'all was talking about. That's one of the things I do if something's
Yeah.
funny, and I try to contribute to the thing. So he just I tried to correct it, but anyway, long story short, he went right into you know what he does when he feels like he's being attacked, and I wasn't attacking him. I was just me being goofy talking about what y'all was talking about. So um he turned that into something, and I'm like, so if he's doing that, like, what kind of conversation am I gonna get with him?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to. The conversation's gonna go nowhere. And I fuck with him, like the fishing content, and you know what I'm saying. I really fuck with everybody in the sector. Like I wouldn't be here if I didn't on some level. So
Yeah.
I was in there just
Yeah, I'm
for.
over it. I've tried with Alan several times, and it's just he's fearful, and two, he thinks he's bigger than what he is, and he's intimidated by anybody that's smarter than him, that's funnier than him, that can outshine him on a panel. So he's another one that's just afraid of rejection and afraid of embarrassment. So he rather just attack instead of So yeah, I've had it out with Alan too many times. I don't even deal with it no more. It's like it's a lost cause at this point. Me and him, my last fight with him was actually over in the beef sector or last year. So I'm really done with him.
But
And
that's the thing. I would have whatever conversation he wanted to. I
yeah,
would
yeah,
have whatever conversation he wanted to, but once you start calling me a bitch ass nigga and going, I was like, I can't. Like,
yeah.
we don't need to talk because the disrespect has already started, and I don't
Well,
think
you
that.
know why that disrespect started before it even got, because you're intimidating to him. He can't have a grown man conversation with you because it would be too intimidating. The fear of him actually being challenged is the actual problem with Alan. I've learned that over the years watching him. Like he's even tried to do debates in other sectors and lost, which he doesn't talk about in our sector. But when I was watching that, I said, "Oh, that's what you're afraid of. You're afraid of rejection. You're afraid of losing. You're afraid of looking down to another man or looking less than." So people like that, I keep far away from me because when they feel attacked, they're going to attack before the attack even happens. Like he's just that man is scared of his own damn shadow. So yeah, he's a threat to his own damn self. So I don't even waste my time talking to the man.
But wouldn't you like when you gauge when you dealing with people, wouldn't you gauge who they are or who you, or
Mhm.
at least the perception or your interpretation of who they are before you make that decision? Like, what about, and I'm asking you specifically, what
Yeah.
about you? What about me tells you that I'm coming up there to as in a confrontation, or I'm trying to make you, I want you to be smart. Like, there's nothing about me, and this is in my real life. That's just not who I
That's
am.
not you, right? But
Yeah,
think
I'm willing
about it.
to have a
Think
conversation.
about it, brother. He's going based on what he sees from you, based on what he's seen on your shows. That's intimidating to him because that isn't something that he cannot do. So he doesn't want somebody to come on his channel. He would have to go to your level because you're going to be respectful. You're going to have a calm conversation. And if that happens with that man, you're going to outshine him. That's where the fear comes in. So instead of being outshined with a grown man conversation, I'm going to do what I do best and insult you and talk shit about you before that even escalates to actually occurring on this channel where I'm going to be embarrassed by having an actual real conversation because he's not capable of having a real conversation with you because it's competition in his mind all the time. A few people in the sector think everything is competition. That's why so much jealousy with the men around here. And the funny thing is, the competition reigns more with the men in the sector than it does with the women. Which you would think it would be the women that's always worried about competition, but in our sector, it's the men.
But wouldn't competition, like, let's theoretically, let's say that that's what I was doing,
Hmm.
which I'm not. wouldn't
Right.
competition be good? Isn't the saying iron sharpens iron or whatever?
Man,
Isn't
absolutely.
isn't the isn't like if I get, you know, if you come up here and I bring up a point and you have a counterpoint, and whether I concede to it immediately or not, I'm the type of person that's gonna go back and look and be like,
Hmm.
you know, and you know, reflect and be like, you know what, Triggs was kind of, you know what, you know what I'm saying? That just made me, now I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole of this information that he
Hmm.
put me on to, and I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna make me stronger in my presentation. It's gonna make me stronger the next time I go live. It's gonna make
Hmm.
me stronger in my day to day. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I think that's a healthy thing to be challenged.
Yeah,
I don't need anybody telling me everything I said is great, or, you
I
know,
agree
I'm,
with you.
yeah,
I agree with you. But you got to think of who the areas that we're talking about, and in our sector, though. That's why. I mean, we don't really create content no more to because of that factor. You're right. Like us having this conversation right now is great, but we don't get to see this in the sector too often anymore.
right, right.
Why is that? Because of the fear that a lot of the men have in this sector of feeling that we're in competition with each other instead of working with each other or having discussions with each other or even having arguments with each other. We don't even do that anymore because
Right.
of the fear of losing outweighs the actual content of that competition of learning or actual having dialogue with another person.
Right. But you know, listen,
It happens everywhere else in YouTube. It just doesn't happen in our sector.
you listen, I'm crazy, but I just know, like, you know, when I was in when this is when I was in little league, and in little league baseball, and I didn't get any hits. Like, I didn't like I went in, I just kept batting practice.
You
You know what
kept
I'm
practicing, right? You
saying? Yeah, I
didn't
didn't.
say I'm gonna go sabotage that other team and make them
Yeah,
worse.
yeah. I didn't take my bat into the other dugout and start hitting people with it. I said, I need to get better. Like, and that's just, you know what I'm saying? You talking about when I was a little kid. Like, I don't, you know, and maybe I'm
Oh
crazy.
god.
Maybe I'm,
Oh
uh,
shit.
maybe I'm,
That's why we're dysfunctional, man. That's why the sector
yeah,
is what it is, man.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
But
Like, you
that's
know,
why, and no, a lot of people get on me about being in other sectors and being other. That's why, like, is if not, I would not be normal. Like, our sector is not normal. Other parts of YouTube have some normal acts, but they have fuck shit also. So it's like,
yeah,
you know. But in our
yeah,
sector, the majority is starting to go into the direction of doxing and attacking and fear of, oh, I'm going to block you or I'm going to talk shit about you but not respond to you directly in this, like, yeah, that's not fun,
yeah, yeah.
you know.
You know, I don't know. I like, sometimes I feel like I'm from another planet. Some of this shit, I'm just like, yo, really? Like, we can't even, and you know, I just think that, I think it makes people, it makes your content, it makes you in general just better to get challenged, to get, and to be able to look at the challenge, and then more importantly, take a step back and see if there's something to it. Not just
Mhm.
tell. And another thing I don't hear a lot of, you know what? Maybe I'm, maybe I'm just off on this, but I very rarely do I hear, it's like, you know what, I was wrong. Period. Not,
Mm,
I was wrong, Trig, but if you didn't, and if you did, like, like,
mm,
it's very rare do I hear that. And maybe it's people, not especially men, not wanting to be vulnerable about, you know, being wrong and having to, you
mhm,
know, self correct themselves, and fall on their sword. But I feel like the most growth that I've had in my life, period. Forget about YouTube. The most growth that I had in my life was when I had to fall on my sword and be like, nah, you know, or I had my friends around me
mhm.
and say, like, nah, bro, you just being a scumbag on this. Like, you ain't,
No,
you know what
I
I'm
agree
saying?
with you. I
And I'm
agree
like,
with you.
yeah, and even in the moment when I'm like, nah, because when I go look back, like, yeah, yeah, I was being a scum.
Man, listen, I agree with you. And I'm in my 40s and I've only learned that only 10 years ago. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I will listen.
I totally understand.
I'll be 52 this year, and I didn't learn it until I was in my 40s. Like, you know what I'm
Right, right. So, no, I totally understand.
saying? And
So,
what do you, more important, what do you think about you sitting up there and having this regular conversation, man? What's going on? What's this gonna do? to you? What's this gonna do
To
to your
me,
image?
I'm
Yeah,
enjoying this. No, I wish I could do this more. When was the last time I was able to do this? With either it was the last time either with you or the last time with Grown Man, maybe,
yeah.
or in drama. That's about it. But no, I enjoy it. Like me and you could do this once a week if you want. I enjoy
That's it.
this.
And this is the other thing too, because there is so like in my conversations or when something a topic comes up and I'm in these chats, there's potential to do this more. And I've like said, hey, email me. I get crickets on this, but I promise y'all, man, it's rewarding to just come up and just be able to just have these conversations about
Mhm.
whatever we can do. We could do topical stuff. If y'all want to do pop the balloon, if y'all want to do dating shit, if y'all want to do current events, I think, you know what I'm saying, we have enough not just the personalities, but enough minds who can we
Yeah.
can come together and enjoy each other's company. And then, you know, when some fuck shit happen, of course we gonna jump in on that. We gonna have some
Mhm.
fun with that too. So I've been encouraging people to do it. And I do it in I do it in another particular space. Um and like I said, I'll be sharing that stuff with y'all eventually. But like I think to me, this is my lane. Like I just like to talk to people about whatever, man. And
Yeah.
everybody got things they going through. Everybody got problems. But every now and then, you just want to talk about whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And there'll be plenty of time for the fuck shit. There's fuck shit.
Yeah.
If you there's fuck shit 360 degrees, and we'll have
But
time.
that's how the sector used to be, a brother. Like that's where the fuck shit started. Was people having conversations like this and disagreements occur. But you know what I'm saying? But that's normal. That's organic. That happens.
Yeah, yeah,
But now, like like Keeper said, jealousy reigns supreme in this space, and now it's like everybody just wants to be on top. I don't know. I don't know what it is because I don't feel that same way, and I think my actions and my like I try to get along with, and even the people that I don't get along with, I still try to help. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like I got
yeah.
a long track record of not being a jealous competition style hater. That's not me.
Yeah.
I don't get it, but uh, it's all right. We gonna change it, brother. We gonna change it this year. I ain't giving up on the sector yet.
You know what I think I'm gonna do? Like I said, I got all these shits. I'm gonna send them shits to you so you could look at it and be like, at
Okay.
least, be like, okay. Even if you say, that's trash, I want honest opinions about
Yeah.
stuff. And then like just having that for whatever reason, like having that second opinion or some confirmation, then I can take that and move in a positive direction and actually do some of the shit because I really want to include everybody. It's way I don't give a shit what side of the fence you fall on. There's been times where I've seen people who other people, if you're not sub to them or if you don't go to their channels and you catch them in those moments and they're having just a regular, it might be 2 minutes of
Hmm.
them just talking, and you like, yo, they have that there, and they can contribute to a bigger conversation. So that's what I want to tap into.
Okay. I got you. No, I agree with that because yeah, we got a lot of talent in this low space, man. I've been saying that for years too, and I don't know. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna be quiet on that topic. I'm gonna be that'll start too. I ain't gonna go there. This a chill conversation. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, yeah. But no, this is cool. Yeah, anytime you want me up here, I never hesitate if I'm not busy or if I'm not working or something. I try not to hit that lot. I mean, get on the panels when I'm working or when I'm driving or because of the sound and stuff. But I'm
Yeah,
always available for you, brother. Anytime you want me up or you want to have a conversation with me, you can reach out to me or let me know. I will never deny that opportunity to talk with you, sir. I enjoy it, man.
yeah, yeah. Nah, you made it clear. You made it clear that you're
Yeah.
available, and pretty much I would say 80% of the times I've been live, you come up and hit the link. So I know that you're available. And I fuck with Tiz here, Real King 83. You know what I'm saying? They've been
Hmm.
these dudes, just to give you, like, when I interviewed them, because that was my thing. Like, I like interviews. I spent um there was one particular time when I was just doing audio stuff that they gave me like 4 hours of their time You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Just chopping it up for like four, and then I had lost like an hour and a half of it, and I was like, "Yo, man, we gotta do more time because I lost." And it was like, "No problem." And they show, you know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah, yeah,
some real cool people out here who, you know what I'm saying, just want to chop it up and and are to me very interesting and have opinions. We all, I think everybody out here has that, and then, like I said, I'm going to encourage that. It's just a, maybe a matter of navigating, like, just making it clear beforehand. If I do like a 10 person panel and you don't have a problem, I don't think you're not one of these people who have a problem being in spaces with you. I think you could be in a space with 8 other people who don't like you and have a regular conversation.
I would love it. I look forward to
You know
it.
what
I
I'm saying?
wish.
You're one of those people that's able to do that. I see clearly where you'll be up on the panel, and I can hear somebody up there taking shots and saying little things, and you just, you know what I'm saying? So, but
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody has that ability, but and that's other things too, um like movie nights, like we because we can't watch it on YouTube, but like
Hmm.
if 10 people want to get in, we just make the live go to private live. But it's a matter of people trusting and saying,
Yeah.
okay, this ain't gonna turn into anything, watch a movie, whatever the case is, or if we
Yeah.
got to do
Yeah.
it on Discord.
Yeah.
Discord.
Yeah. Lemon got me. He is actually really good on Discord. Actually, I was surprised, but it was something new that I learned. Like, yeah, watching the movies. Lemon showed me that. Well, not showed me personally, but him doing that, and I did it with him one day. I said, "Oh, this shit is cool. Learn something
Yeah,
new."
there's so many
Yeah.
different things that this sector has turned into, like, you know what I'm saying, like poison. They've turned it into something negative where you can act
Oh man.
we could actually use these things, and have a good time and have fun. And it ain't gotta be about nothing but either watching a movie or doing a review. And I gotta get with Slander too.
Yeah.
The issue with us is that Saturdays and Sundays is usually when I'm working,
Hmm.
and those are the
That's
days
his.
that he have. Yeah, those are the days he have available. So, but that dude, that's another thing too. Like, he come on, he on his lunch break, he's smoking, whatever. But this mother, when we're doing our reviews, he's so fucking detailed and
Yeah.
so thorough with the stuff. Like, that's what I'm talking about. There are
Yeah.
people here that you can they can do other things, and if we just look at the surface, or we just look at a fuckery Friday show, you wouldn't think about it. But there's so many talented people here that
Hmm.
and I believe we should connect. It's just the distrust that's built up over the years is kind of, ruin that a little bit.
Hmm. Man, this is rewarding, brother. Because I want to tell you, I want to put you in on something. I was joking a few weeks ago, and I did it jokingly, but it wasn't a joke. I was like, I said it jokingly to the audience, but my friends behind the scenes know. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a blackout 2, and it's not going to be what people think it's going to be, but the blackout 2 is, I think, important. And you just motivated me with this conversation today. But yeah, just Sector, be on the lookout for that. So
Yeah, man.
thanks to you, a brother. So the narratives can run. Oh, a brother. but but yeah, this was necessary, and I appreciate you motivating me, man. Because it was a
Yeah,
thought a few weeks ago, and I just been pushing it behind because of all the other shit that's been going on, and I should have been more focused on it. So now I got the time to focus on it because I got the fuck shit out of my system. So
yeah, yeah, man. Listen, man. Well, you listen. You definitely, like like to say, you definitely do a flashbang in the room. It blew, everybody's blind, everybody's trying to gather their, you know what I'm saying, get their faculties together and figure out what they want to do next. You definitely did that.
yeah.
Um, but I don't, again, I don't blame you for, going the road that you're gonna go, because it's a lot of this shit is like, I don't, I'm thoughtful and I'll take a moment, but a
Mm.
lot of the shit that's going on, like, I don't know how I would react to some of the shit. And then, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. My mindset is I just always keep telling myself it's just YouTube. It's just YouTube. It's just YouTube. the checks are still coming in. It's
Yeah,
just YouTube.
yeah. Yeah, I mean that's
And then I take breaks, brother. That's what helps too. I take breaks, and I do enjoy my real life. You know what I'm saying? I think
yeah,
that's the other problem. Some of these folks is just they too focused on YouTube and they not really focusing on their real life. So
yeah,
I do focus on my real life, and I wish I could talk about those things. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could discuss it on your show a little bit and without being detailed. But it's like you got to be so careful with what you share and what you say. You
yeah.
know, because of our sector. But it's like I got so many things that I got going on this year that's more personal to me this year because my kids are older, so they're more involved this time around. You know what I'm saying? So I look
Mm.
forward to that. So when things on YouTube was going that's supposed to allegedly make me go crazy, I just smile because when I turn this YouTube off and I look at what my sons and daughters is doing, none of this shit matters on YouTube. You get
That
what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's probably the most important thing is that once you click it off or you turn your phone off, whatever, that
Mm,
this stuff doesn't matter. But the fact that people will attempt to affect
yeah,
it, that's
yeah,
the thing. Like if
yeah.
you if
No,
you
I
attempting
understand.
to do that, and I don't support that. I'm never going to support that. And like I said, I don't know how I would deal with it, but I totally understand. It was like one time. Anyway, I acknowledge to you, like
Hmm.
in some form of way, like I'm about peace, but I understand why you're doing what you're doing, bro. And you know, those that don't like it, they can fuck
Yeah,
off.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, people that's I'm one of the most hated in the sector still. It don't bother me. I'm one of the most liked too, so that's I'm cool with that.
That's
And,
the
and
problem.
that's the thing. That's the problem, right?
If you was
Yeah,
if you was hated, that's what it is. People want you to be hated,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you can't you can only what they say that you draw the hula hoop around your around your feet, and you can
Uh-huh.
only control what's inside of that hula hoop. You can't
Yeah.
control what other people like, and that's just
Hmm.
that. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
and some people have a problem with that. They want, but I promise you, and this is for everybody. I promise you, if somebody took a camera, followed you around, and edited the footage, they can make you look like the worst person in the world.
Oh
They
yeah.
can catch you cursing, they catch you in traffic, they catch you saying this and that about certain people, and then edit it and then say, "Hey, this is who this person is," and everybody can look at it. But I guarantee you, most people don't want their life under a magnifying glass.
Hmm. Right. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. And yeah, yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. I try to just talk about what's on YouTube. It still gets me in trouble. But hey, it's all good.
Oh,
It's all good.
I know I have that. I put it in here for Halloween. Where's it at? Uh, you had a good laugh at it when I did it. I didn't know I used up
Oh,
for. Where's it
which
at?
what? No, my memory
Wait, let me,
bad.
let me find it. Oh, here you go.
No. No. That shit. Got your ass.
Okay. Hold on, hoodie. Oh god. Hold on, brother. Let me mute for 1 second. Somebody's at my door. Give me one
Nah,
second,
do your
man.
thing,
All right.
do your thing, bro. Do your thing. Let's see what's up, keepers. I don't know how to do that dirt. Talk this shit. I don't know. Yeah, I agree with that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah, nah, no
One of my
problem. I
kids
agree
coming
with you.
home.
I agree with you, keeper. If we could have a little bit more fun.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, so
yeah.
now they be making Tiz and them be making fun of my accent. yo, Tiz, you see the abs, right? Don't get it fucked up.
I said that. I was like, his brother got me coming up here making me feel uncomfortable. Like he about to challenge my ass and shit. What
Yeah,
the
nah, I
hell?
was fucking with the air. That's the
No, I
thing,
like
man.
that.
Yeah, I gotta get back into that. I gotta get
Oh
back into
god.
that. I have fun making thumbnail. Like I really have fun with
I'm
all this
scared
stuff.
to start, man. I do the AI with the artwork a little bit, but
Yeah,
like I want to get into the video part of it because I got friends that's on YouTube. One of
yeah,
my Let me be quiet. But like one of never mind. But yeah, I got friends that do this on YouTube right now, and they doing big things like over in the beef sector, and I'm like, when I be watching them do it, I'm like, I want to, but it's so tight. I don't want to get. I got so many hats I'm wearing right now. I'm like, oh man, I know how I am. If I get into it, I'm going to get addicted and really into it, and I don't. I want to make sure I focus on some other things right now. But it looked like it's fun, man. The
yeah,
world
yeah.
is changing so fast, man. With that AI, I'm
And
kind of scared of it at the same time,
yeah,
man.
it is scary. You could be very specific. I could be like, make me
Yeah,
Triggs walking down the street, stopping at McDonald's. Like you could really
yeah,
like make a whole scenario and a whole scene. And
yeah,
hold on,
man.
let me address this guy. Listen, man, I'm about to block you, bro. I'm about to block you, Tiz. You know what I'm saying? You be
Baku's stepdaddy. Oh
block
shit.
this guy. Nah, that's my that them is my dudes though, for real though. I fuck
Man, I feel and I gotta apologize to them because I'm like the partners. I'm subscribed to the partners, so I just went to it as you was talking about them, and my damn notification wasn't on no more. So I'm like, I was like, well, I didn't even know they were still doing lives and shit. And I'm like, I went to the page and I'm like, my little bell thing was off. I
yeah.
hate when YouTube do that shit, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say YouTube is funny like that. But
Yeah.
I try to check in on them. The people that like I really connect with, um, I try to check in on them. Nah, I don't agree with that. I think if people are trying to get away from some of the other stuff and just want to have regular conversations, that's what they do.
Yeah,
And
yeah. No, I
they
agree with
do.
that. Yeah, I enjoyed them, man. I just thought they was gone the last 7 months. I didn't even know. I'm like, oh, it's my bad. Tig's fault again.
Nah, you know what you know what it is since he in here talking and shit. They got their pinky up when they come to the sector. They like we,
They was
we-
over here back. Remember when the church sector mess was happening? I remember the
yeah,
partners being in our chats a little bit back then.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's mostly Tiz because the other Face and Pat, them they ain't really, you know what I'm saying, but
Mhm.
it's mostly Tiz. So if you see either the partners or Real King 83, that's Tiz most of the time. But
Yeah.
he taps in a little bit, but for the most part, what I like about them is they just do their thing.
Mhm.
They come up and them, and then me and Last Caller jump on the panels and stuff like that. But they have regular conversations. If you look through their content, you'll see they having regular conversations of current events and stuff like that. So if you are interested in there, Tiz, why you on this one? Because I'm pretty sure you're a mod with the partners. I was gonna say just put your link in there, but yeah, man, they
Oh, you
just
want the partners link in the chat?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I got you. I'll do it.
okay,
I got you. But yeah, man. But you was talking about more fun. Like you see, like Saturday, I'm trying to. It'd be so hard to like. That's the part about when you're doing something fun like that, people don't really support. You know what I'm saying? Or you got to do a lot of promoting, or I got to go to a lot of spaces, and like begging people, hey, come on. But then it's like when you're not doing it, you're like, oh, come on, yeah, we need to do space. But then when it's time to
yeah,
actually do it, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
That's a-
And then the tracking people down and like, are you going to play? Are you really? Are you sure? I can't make it this week. I'm like, ah. But I do got a few people that's already saying they coming. So I'm gonna get some help this time. And I'm like, well, now y'all got to help me promote this shit since y'all coming. So
yeah,
Jay Dunn is going to be there. Intrinsic is going to be there.
and they talk
Bertha
shit
May
too.
all of them from the beef sector, they're going
Yeah,
to be there.
and they talk
So
shit. So that's gonna be good. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, I guess I'm a play too, but I really want to be the host because it's hard to play and host it with the music and the chat and
Yeah,
everything else that's going on to be focused on everything at once. So I'm gonna try my best. But yeah, it still it'll be fun. I'm gonna try to make it better than the last one. So because I think the sector needed. I just gotta I just gotta push it, which is what I don't like doing, especially when it's something for free. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah,
trying to motivate myself to do it because I know it's important and it's necessary. So
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
we'll have fun.
I'm gonna reach out to her. Like I said, I know
Hey
one person
Sam.
in particular that's that plays from the Manosphere. He plays spades for sure. Um,
Yeah.
and hey, what's going on? The wellness with Frugal Mama. She up exercising. I think she do just Monday through Friday, but I think like exercising on camera, you got to be. It takes a brave person to be
Let
doing
me
that.
subscribe.
Yeah,
Okay.
wellness with Frugal Mama. She's up pretty much. What time you start? Wellness.
Time I get up?
No, no, no. She
Oh,
usually.
I'm sorry. Oh, her.
I want to say I think she's from either 6 to 7 or 7 to 8, but she's up exercising and she has good
Oh,
content.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
I met a lot of people from like the Tuber chat when I was like had like 7 subs. It's like one of them places where you go where people are just trying to link up and get their footing. And yeah, she's exercising every day,
Mhm.
doing like hauls and stuff like kind of along the lines of like me and mine's is like, you know what I'm saying, where it's
Yeah.
really positive content right now. And let's see. Oh wow, throwback. Listen, do you remember Larry?
Hold on. Let me go to the pic because I can't see the pictures.
Now she got a couple of pages. She got one grow page where she has can I say cannabis? Yeah, she has like a cannabis. I don't know if she's still doing it over there like that, but um
Okay.
it used to be
Okay.
like
I'm subscribed now.
me, her, and Miss VS was be over there as well. Lowry. What is it? Is it Larry or Lowry? I always say Lowry, like Mike Lowry. Lowry IRL. That's the only two from man.
Yeah, I'm being nosy on the page right now.
Yeah, she good peoples too. She is she does are you still doing real estate? I think she's a real estate agent. Are you still doing real estate?
Oh, does she want me to share? She ain't done nothing recently. Should I not have shared
Yeah,
that page?
you good. No,
Okay,
no. Put her in there. Put
okay,
her in there. Oh,
okay,
it's spelled it sound Larry. Okay, all right. I always say Lowry.
okay.
My bad. Man, I know you know. On a side note, you know you from Jersey, or whatever. When last time you been to Jersey?
Man, it's been a while, man. I really don't have a reason to go back because all of my family has moved down here now.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I only got one aunt. I mean, when I tell you all of my family has migrated to Georgia over the past 20 years, it's crazy, man. But I love it though that they all down here now. So
Yeah.
yeah, I really don't have a reason to go back, man. I just got one aunt, one hard-headed, stubborn aunt, because her house is paid for. She will not fucking leave. She will not leave Irvington, New Jersey, to
Yeah,
save her life. But everybody else is here in Georgia. So
yeah.
yeah,
That's all pretty much all my mother's family's from there, man. It's all my
yeah.
mother's family from Newark, Keyport, Long Branch, there's a couple other places. Orange. Yeah, I was out there. That's why I'm not there. I told you my summer vacations was spent in Newark
hmm
when I was a little kid. So uh,
Yeah, my child. I'll be honest with you, bro. I have no reason to go back. I'm glad I made it out. I don't have no reason to go back
yeah,
at
nah, it
all.
is. Listen, man, them alleys and like the projects here is different than like New York and New Jersey. The projects in New York and New Jersey is like tall buildings.
hmm
Ours was like 2 or 3 floors here in Connecticut. So when I used to go to like New York and New Jersey, I was like floored by how tall the buildings were and how many, and then if the elevators was down in the buildings, forget it. We used to run up and down. And I remember we used to what was big in Newark back then was them open lots. They used to put a bunch of mattresses, line them up, and be doing backflips and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I remember those days.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Yeah, we used to play. We used to do the flips on the mattresses, and we
Yeah,
used to take the cardboard and slide down the stairs with the cardboard or the milk
yeah,
crates and shit. All of
yep,
that, man.
yep,
I feel bad because my kids didn't get none of my kids are so spoiled, man. My kids didn't get none of the hardships of
yeah.
childhood that I think means something, man.
Yeah, it does, but you know, the same thing, like my oldest daughter, there was a time when she's 32. There was a time when she had a like jury duty, and she was here. She was here at the time, and it was like, okay, you just gotta take the bus now. She didn't know how to take the city bus. And I'm
Hmm.
thinking, like, when I was a kid, that's all we walked, we took the city bus, but here she was 20 years old, 19, 20, and she didn't know how to take the city bus. So that's when I
Mm,
realized, like, I really sheltered my kids
yeah.
for good reason, though. For good
Yeah.
reason.
Oh, yeah. It's always a good reason, man. I think about the crazy shit I did as a kid. I'm like 7 years old, going from East Orange, New Jersey, and walking or riding a bike all the way to Irvington, 2 cities over, is
Mhm.
crazy.
Yeah,
That is crazy.
yeah,
But it
and
was nothing.
with no problem. With no
Yeah,
problem.
it was nothing.
Yeah.
My kids
Yeah.
couldn't even go down the street without letting us know,
Oh
man.
no. Oh no.
A few houses down without letting us know.
A little while ago, my 16-year-old was like, Dad, I'm going outside. Like, and I'm like, all right, cool. Where? If
Hmm.
you could be on the porch, you go down the street. And I live in the, saying in a decent neighborhood, but it's just,
Yeah,
what I'm saying, we did our parents was like, go outside. When I was a little kid, go outside. It wasn't no you wasn't staying inside the house. They
yeah.
was pushing you outside to have fun. And then plus in the projects I lived, everybody knew each other, and it's like 40 something buildings, and
Hmm.
it even if you went 20 buildings away, somebody knew your mother.
Yeah.
And so you didn't, what I'm saying, it was just a different atmosphere. But yeah, the same thing with my kids. My kids, they haven't seen, and I'm gonna, even my youngest is 6. He if it's up to me, he won't see any of that stuff either.
Hmm. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I'd rather deal with the issues I'm dealing with them now than to deal with something different. So I'm blessed. I thank God for it.
That's what that
So
hard work though, man. That's what that hard
yeah,
work, man.
yeah, yeah. Even though they say I'm stealing from Renter Center.
Yo, listen, man. With everything in me, because
Oh shit, man.
I fuck with you. I'll be in your chat
Oh
with
man.
throwing little shots at you. But there was this
Yeah,
reminiscence.
yeah, yeah.
With everything in me, I was gonna take a picture outside and put it on my community wall. But I was like, yo.
No, you should have did it, man. I would have laughed with you, man.
But the problem is
You
now
did
when
it.
I went by it, it's not. It changed into something else. So the moments,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I was like, damn, I should have just took the picture. And at least if I had it, what I'm saying, in my possession, the picture there, then saying I could do some stuff with it. But
Yeah. Oh
man.
man. That's cool. It's cool. I enjoy the jokes. Like I be joking on everybody else. Why not joke on me too? I don't get offended. I'm not getting ready. Now I gotta go call your job because you made fun of me.
That's just crazy to me.
Oh shit. I'm laughing along with him, man. It's
It's
all good.
crazy to me because I know
Yeah.
I know my boss, and like I'm just trying to picture like my boss, like like, yo, what the fuck, what is this? Why, what, like, nah, I made a joke about somebody's hairline, but but my hairline, I included myself in it because I ain't got no hair, like, like
Right.
trying to
And you see how messed up my channel is. Like I gotta explain. Oh, I put him in a sand. I called him Kip Claus.
explain. What is that? What is that? What is that? Like,
Oh God, I gotta explain these crazy ass skits I be doing.
yeah, and then the names too. Like it ain't even like you talking about
Yeah.
Charlie or Jerome or whatever you saying. Uh, who is Visuals and why did you? So what's your affiliation with the Real King 1983?
Oh God, ain't that
Last call.
sad?
You know what I'm saying? Last call. Is that
Yeah,
some reference to some drinks? Like what did we? Like
yeah, yeah.
yeah. Explain this shit, but I guess for some people they enjoy. It's like uh what is like hackers. Sometimes they just like to and they enjoy the inconvenience of it, like inconveniencing you. Some people just want to inconvenience you, and some people want to see you burn. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Some people want you to go down.
Yeah. Want to take the whole sector down, but it's all good. We still it's more, the majority is still having fun, and even with the fuck shit, they don't go too far with it and still having a good time. So it's all good. Yeah. It's gonna get better though, brother. Like I said, you motivated me today, so I needed that. So I appreciate you, sir.
Yeah, I gotta just press go live more often.
Yeah.
Like there'd be times where I'll be up here working on stuff, and instead of I could be up here working on my thumbnails, working on whatever, and then be live, and nobody would know what the fuck I'm doing. I could still be working on it, but I'd be up here instead of just going live, and because ultimately, shit, I want the fucking channel to grow and get monetized. I'm not,
Yeah.
This is a good channel to braid your hair to. Okay. What kind of braids you getting?
Oh, that's right. That's YM Visuals.
Yeah, that's YM.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, YM. What made you change your name to Visuals? By the way, what made you change your name to Visuals?
She going in a new direction.
Listen, man, I have some other spaces and stuff like you know what I'm saying? Like I got other stuff going on that I'm gonna include and let people kind of react how they're gonna react, enjoy and have some fun. Because I know a lot of people over here don't really fuck with the Manosphere, and then like I said, I got another channel that I'm affiliated with that I think I'm the only black person on that channel. Like I got stuff that other people could get in, and if you want to just have conversations and have a good time, you could do it. I just been apprehensive about sharing it because I don't people.
Let me ask you a question while it's on, because I'll forget in a minute, because this was a thought I had last year, and I got a gaming channel that's still monetized that I don't even use no more, right? And I was thinking about switching that channel over and making it a members only for the sector. Do you think that's a good idea?
And it's just gonna be gaming?
No. It'd be for the. I don't even do the gaming stuff no more. So I don't even use the channel. Like I haven't touched that channel in 3 years. But I can monetize it. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
So I was thinking about monetizing it and just using it for the sector, so I can have. Because sometimes I'll be feeling like I want to just talk to specific people in the sector. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Without all the haters around.
I would say
I was trying to figure out a way to do that, and I'm like, well, I could do it with that channel that's just been sitting there, because then I can monetize it, put it at the 90. Well, then anybody can. I don't know. I got to think about it, but I just want to, I don't know. Like, kind of what made me think about it again was I be having a lot of fun with Jay Dunn and her members only lives, and I'll be like, man, I wish I could do like just. No hater, no cloud watcher, just for specific people in the sector that really do fuck with me. The 15 people that really do like me, and just have lives for them. How would I go about doing that, or should I do that? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would do it. I would do it like as a creative. Part of that process is, throwing stuff out there and seeing what it is. And if after 6 months you said this ain't really something that's viable or it's something I want to do, then just say, all right, y'all, appreciate y'all's time and courtesy, but I'm gonna move on to something else. So
yeah, because everybody goals ain't the same. Like I'm not one of the I'm not trying to be monetized in the sector or anything like that. I just like having conversations with certain folks that I've been rocking with for the past 5 years. So what's up, the partner? Oh shit!
Look, nah, he's on two different. I don't know if it's connecting or let me see, authenticated. Oh, where'd he go? Yeah, I don't know if it's.
Yo, what's good, bro?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Man, I ain't making no noise, player. Hey, man, I don't even want that much, man. I actually just wanted to. I know my shit gonna get lost in the chat, so Triggs, a brother of a certain age, last call in the chat. I wanted to propose, we can talk about it offline, but I want to see if y'all want to do like some type of collab on some type of content that we all agree on. I feel like we all a similar mentality as far as like we in the sector, but we also got like other topics that we cover, other things that we, you know what I'm saying, kind of get into. And I think it'll be a dope build. And I feel like we also the type of mentality that can like debate and argue back and forth on different topics without like having no friction. So I'm just throwing it out there. That's all I really wanted, brother of a certain age, man. Keep on doing your thing, man. I'm glad you are continuing to be consistent with your content. I think you a needed voice in the sector and just period. As an OG in the game and just somebody who is able to see things from many different perspectives and be level-headed about stuff. Triggs, your work is top notch, sir.
Appreciate it.
From the trolling to also just like the just general, like your ability to carry a conversation about a bunch of different stuff. Like I respect it.
Oh, thank you, sir.
And that's why I'm proposing what I'm proposing. Please don't call me, sir. I'm already old enough as it is. But like on just some real shit, like the conversation y'all having right now about just, you know, people using their talents for more good than negativity. It's a conversation that's been cycling through the sector for years now, and I feel like, you know, in the spirit of that, I was just moved to I'm looking at last call in the chat. I'm looking at two brothers right here on the panel that I watch their content. I respect their voices. I feel like they all of a similar mentality. Like, not saying they similar personalities, but like I'm able to see things from a level-headed point of view and speak on it and keep things content related, not personal. And I think that's a lost place and a lost skill in the sector and just online, period. You know what I'm saying? So as a brother who, like, I don't really like to do a whole lot of like, let's just keep talking about like, I want to see something done. So I feel like if we can maybe even be the start of it, y'all being three people who are known in the sector in different lanes and who can probably carry some weight, you know what I'm saying? Me, not so much, but I definitely think it'll be some dope convos that can come out of it, and I definitely think it's some topics or somewhere that we can talk and have debates and discussions on some shit, and each of us have a different perspective, but enlighten people and men as a whole. So if y'all down, man, holler at me, you know what I'm saying, the Partner Podcast at gmail.com. Just email me if y'all really down. Last call and brother of a certain age both know how to get in touch with me real quick, so it ain't nothing. But yeah, like I'm definitely trying to link. And you being in Georgia, and I'm in Georgia, Padawan in Georgia, my other partner. So like, it's an easy connection to make. So I just feel like if we gonna, you know what I'm saying, if y'all down, like, let's discuss it, see what everybody, you know, what it would take for everybody to actually, you know what I'm saying, make it happen, and let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm with it. I'm with it. You know, I'm with it.
Yeah, man. Brother, you do with it, I'm with it. Just, you know, brother know how to get in touch with me too. So, you know how to get in touch with the partner. So you just let me know, man.
Yeah, no.
Hey, OG brother of a certain age, man. Big Rod, if you could facilitate just the connection so that we can all get on like a Zoom or a StreamYard or some type of platform where we can all talk and actually discuss it, that would be dope. And then I think I don't mind taking the lead from there as far as, like, you know what I'm saying, facilitate how the connections link up and how everybody whatever need to happen from there. But yeah, man, if you could do that, that would be dope. I think this is something that been waiting to happen, and I think it can spark a lot of other collaborations and a lot of other fruitful ventures for each person individually and just the sector at large. I think it's dope to just, sometimes you just got to kind of pop out and show niggas, and once they see like shit, okay, oh damn, they don't really do the same thing, but they all linking up, so why can't we do that? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes somebody just need to see it. So yeah, man. If y'all down, hit me up. I'm 100% with it, and I'm definitely down to take the lead once we make the initial connection. So yeah, man. That's all I wanted to say, man. Love, brothers, man. Y'all keep rocking with this dope ass build, and I'm gonna fall on back into the cloud. Y'all be good, man.
Yes,
all right, bro.
I got you. Your connection was terrible, but I got you.
But yeah, brother, just let me know. You know, you got my number, man. Just let me know, man. Let me know. I'm down. Not a problem.
Man. Yeah, and definitely. I want to like I said, I want to. There's so many discussions we can have. Like I said, even if we doing 4 or 5, but 10 people on the panel having conversations and being able to, you know what I'm saying, just chop it up about whatever. It don't the topic don't matter. I know that whatever gets dropped, we can have a good conversation. So yeah, I'll facilitate it.
Okay. All right. Well, what time? I'm about to get on down to brothers and old man. I gotta go to bed. I gotta actually get up early in the morning. And
Yeah,
tomorrow
nah,
Thursday, right? Yeah. One
yeah.
more day. Shit.
I hear you, man. No, I'm actually not feeling well, so I had to take the night off. It's just because what I do, I can't. Anyway,
Yeah. I got you.
for me to.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this was good, man. Again, like I said, you motivated me. I appreciate the conversation. Whenever you want to have a conversation again, you know how to reach me. Let me know. I'll be up here whenever you want, man. This isn't work to me. You know what I'm saying? This is fun to me.
Yeah,
So I
man.
enjoyed it.
I got
So-
you. I'll make sure we link up somehow and we have like a little a blackout meeting and then
Yeah, you see how I had to throw you in there. Thanks for motivating me, brother, for the blackout part 2.
and then the other thing too that I've seen other people do when we go live, everybody can have it go live from their channel as well, so you can expose your audience to different people. This is just a thought, but anyway, that's just
Yeah,
quick
that's
thought.
true too.
We could figure it
Yeah.
out at the time. Appreciate you.
we
You
gonna
always,
work
you always support. You always fucking
Oh,
support.
man. I try
I'm gonna
to-
say
I
that.
think my
You
fuck
always
shit,
support.
outshines the. They forget about the supporting part and the other stuff I do. They just, the haters got louder voices, so it's like, Triggs is always on some fuck shit, but it's all good.
No, appreciate
Yeah, that list was funny, T-Free. I said, who list is that? That wasn't the list. I said, what's going on here?
Did I miss that? I
You
missed
didn't
that.
see Smokey put up a blackout list that he got from Anti. I'm like, that's not the list.
If you got the I'm gonna leave that. I don't need no.
Oh God, yeah.
I don't need no thumbnails and no.
I'm sorry.
I'm not even.
Blame T-Free. But that was funny, T-Free.
There'll be no. In the words of Star, there'll be no Mrs. Stingali.
My fault. I should have left off. Oh man. All right. What she say? Final question. A chance to redeem himself. You want me to answer that, brother, or you answer?
I'll let you answer, and then because I'm gonna end the show with something,
Okay.
I'll let you
All
answer.
right. Yeah, I'll do the fuck shit part because brother wants to leave a positive note. T-Free.
No, not necessarily.
T-Free, hit that live button and we could discuss it on your messy channel. What you doing to him, man? The sector forgives any and everybody, so I don't think he's ever going to be done. That's my answer. That's
All
my
right.
answer.
Well,
I'll leave it.
mine is in the words of the great philosopher Hoodie.
Keep pushing it. Hey, God damn. Yeah. Look. Invitation sent, sign seal delivered, you got it, now welcome in. Engaging with the listener, a space for where you is. As we debate particulars, trying to build a bridge through conversation that's intimate. The mission is thought-provoking with words spoken. Bitter truth, not sugar-coated, just an openness place on display. Wisdom in the words that he say, a part of just embracing every gray over here. No fear, clear, I'm unafraid. I'm much older, I no longer hold a child ways. Adults in the room, times past for playing games. Grown talk, isn't that the reason why you came? Simple and plain, delivery raw, straight to the chase. Better than before, learning from your yesterdays. Introducing insight, influence, be amazed by a brother of a certain age. Now rock with him.